What you're looking at is a 1951 AJS Model 18. The AJS company was formed in the 1910s, 1920s as a spin-off of the Stevens company. It was named after Alfred John Stevens. No particular reason. He was the oldest son, I guess, of the Stevens family, and they decided to honor him a little with the name. Anyway, the Model 18 was built from at least 1945 until 1955. This was it's a rigid 500cc overhead valve pushrod motor, put out about 23 horsepower stock. The way this is, it might put out 24. There's a compression plate that's been removed. Now, let's see. I'm going to pick this tripod up and walk around a little bit. Try to come in a little closer. And, whoop. All right. There we go. Anyway, this particular bike I've owned for about 35 years. And over the time, I've never really used it, but I've just from time to time I fix it, and I'd fix it a little bit a little today, a little bit next year, and leave it alone in between. So, the sun is so darn bright. I know it's going to be really hard to make this out. I'm going to turn it around in a minute. But, you can see that it has a spring rear seat, probably aftermarket like Bates. The wheels the rims are stainless steel. I just put those on recently, and the spokes are brand new also. Like every British bike, it leaks a little oil. Now, this particular one. The only instrument this one has, and it's the only instrument this one has, is a speedometer, which is a chronometric, and which shows 9 miles, which of course is a lie. It's got an unknown number of miles. The engine is pretty sound. It's amazingly sturdy and robust for a fairly low compression motor. Let's see, what I think I'll do, I'll get back here and I will demonstrate starting it, and maybe I'll be able to ride it a little bit before I fall down. The way you can't start it single is to bring the piston up the top dead center. That's where it starts. Pull in the compression release over the piston. Retard spark, which is a little lever right up here. Then you say the words, please start. And it Here you can see it idling. usually called tick over, meaning it's just barely turning over. That's about it. I guess I'll turn around and you see the other side. Oh no, listen to this. I thought I would do a still shot of the what's called the near side, the Brits mount from the left, and right on the wrong side of the road. But in any case, I'd shown the other side, and I thought it was only fair to do this side, so you can kind of look at it. Today people would probably regard this as a bobber, but in truth, what it is a desert sled, and while mechanically, or at least aesthetically, they look about alike. A desert sled was not intended, it was intended for street use when you could get away with it, but in the day, it wasn't really necessary to have lights or turn signals or brake lights. You used arm signals to indicate things. And as long as you weren't going to be driving the bike at night, they didn't care if it had a headlight or not. Sometimes they wanted to have a tail light. This does not have that. It doesn't have a battery. It doesn't have a generator. All that stuff was taken off and probably tossed. Try and find one today, though. Anyway, that's what you got. It's a desert sled that's been kind of revived. It's a little prettier than when I got it. It's a lot prettier. But the chrome was all done by the original owner. Actually, I got a chrome carburetor, a monoblock for it. It leaks too much to bother with, so I put an amyl concentric on. Starts a little better, runs a little better. That's about it.